So sadly, gossiping is the main form of communication. If you want to be a better people, we'll get rid of gossiping and become higher life forms. Side note. But maybe you're around the gossiping type, the watching the news type. This is just saying things as they are, not as God sees them or as a part of God, but just saying things the way they're presented, which I will stand on the hill of saying that is the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is just see things as they are and not as they could be or as the Father sees them. But once again, maybe you're around the gossipers and the news watchers, okay? What do you do then? Well, that's just earthly, right? You're pursuing better. Up, good, God. You're going up. You're seeing the news, the people, the gossip, the just the normal things. You might not be too guilty. Like, oh my gosh, did you hear about that? Oh, so fun. It could be. That's just earthly. So you're here. There's God, there's earthly. And then where we all feel like sometimes when life is just bad and things are ugly. And we can't, nothing feels like it's going our way. Maybe that's a moment. Maybe that's a day for you. Maybe that's a week. Maybe you feel like that's your life. But then I think it's safe to say that darkness, the devil, whatever you want to call it, has a hold. That's going down. Pursuing up, you're following God. You just can't avoid it. It's a cool thing. It's like, leave God or not, but if you're looking for better, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for love and good things, you're going to run into God eventually. And that's a beautiful thing. Reach out to myself or anyone if that's what you have questions on that or how to do that. Here, Middle Earth. Sorry, nerd joke. Shout out Lord of the Rings. But if you're here watching the news and all the dark things going on, maybe it's good. But still, if you're here, that's a very earthly realm, a very 3D way to see things. And then lower, darker, darkness, hatred, very low vibrational things. That's hatred, hell, devil, all things you should run away from. It's the instant. Anything below here, you should run away from. The weird thing is this earthly stuff. So down stuff, the hatred and the hating people, that's duh. Obviously, we shouldn't be doing it. Sure, we still do it sometimes because it feels good, but obviously, we shouldn't be that. The earthly stuff that everyone does, that's hard. You know, that's super hard to stay away from, right? It's like the drugs, and I mean, who says they're bad? I know not. Guys, I will never judge anyone because I can't. I've done it all. But like the drugs, the sexual immorality. I mean, just the playing with people's hearts and stuff. Like if you want to experience love, trying to learn your sexuality, that's your journey. You know, but when if the ego is involved in love making, look, I never like talking about things that I don't do. So, look, I'll put it like this. I'll just talk about myself. I've been stuck in a lot of immoral sexual sin. I love women. I just do. Have you seen one lately? It's freaking ridiculous, right? And so, for both their and my sake, I have actually learned to try to stay away just because people aren't, as much as they say, people aren't really ready to be truly loved, like non-transactional. I don't want to get into a personal soap opera. We can for sure hit this on another episode. I believe relationships may be coming in like 2 episodes or 1 more, so wait for that. But when it comes to, everything I just described is a normal problem, right? Earthly problem. But if I'm focusing on God and I'm looking for a beautiful relationship, something, not even just a beautiful experience, something where I'm not trying to take, I'm trying to give, something holy, something beautiful. that needs to be in a marriage, out, whatever you think. I just can't. I can't right now. Okay. But I am pursuing better. And so eventually, whatever that means, I will run into God because I am pursuing my purpose. Amen to that. Now, maybe you're thinking that there's so much bad stuff, there's so much earthly stuff on both of those levels. It's so hard to focus on being better. How do I focus on being better? How do I focus on my purpose? How do I pursue that more? How do I show up for the people the way I need to more? How do I serve myself? How do I give myself the time, the grace, the freedom to serve my purpose? Focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on any blocks you may have against your purpose or loving yourself or loving others. Anything that blocks you from love and God and good things. Anything that's away from that. Like I said, run away from anything lower than your purpose. And your purpose is your ultimate calling. We're all sitting here to solve one of God's problems. You're here. That is your ultimate purpose. This is why you're here. So anything outside of that, get rid of it. The earthly stuff, news and all, get rid of it. Definitely the hatred and the lower level, lower vibrational, get rid of it. Because it's keeping you just further and further away from your purpose, okay? So after hearing all of this, maybe you're crazy enough to pursue your purpose. Maybe you're wild enough to commit to your purpose as you would commit to a marriage. And not just do a fancy show of saying it that day, but every day after say you'll do whatever it takes to be a little bit better. You do whatever it takes to make something beautiful, to give something beautiful to the world. You'll do whatever it takes to fulfill your role, your duty to this marriage between you and your purpose. How do you stay the course? What the hell does that look like after it? So I'm pursuing God. I'm going up. Okay. But then earthly things come. But then lower things come. Maybe on your purpose saying that you can't do it. Or saying that you can't stay strong. I don't drink. So maybe saying like, oh, you should start drinking to ease the pain, or like editing all these videos. Drinking would make it easier. All the crazy things you say. Or maybe you should go back to that ex-lover to fulfill something that only loving yourself will fulfill. You have to pursue your purpose passionately. You have to pursue your purpose passionately with all you got. And you have to run away from things that aren't your purpose, because what else really matters? It's not that earthly stuff that everyone's focused on. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. Your purpose can far more affect your life in the world more than any worrying or any gossip could. And the lower stuff, the lower level stuff, is just a lie completely. That this place is horrible, that you hate them, that you aren't worthy, that you aren't loved. Stay away from every single thing besides your purpose. And then the things that come along, the people, the money, the jobs, the locations, you can be perfectly fine with and take them with joy, because they are all a part of your purpose. It's why you're here. So, you want to pursue your purpose? Focus on it. Just it. And by focusing on your reason of being here, your reason of being here will make itself known to you, which is God. If you have any questions on God, make sure you check the podcast before this one, the episode before this on God. Yo, my name is Coach Xan. This is the Put Me in Coach Xan podcast. I love you all so much. Stay on your purpose. You are amazing. You are perfect, and you are made for it. Tony Robbins says, if you can, you must, and if you must, you can. I love you all so much. Coach Xan out. Put Me in Coach Xan podcast. Follow, like, share. I love y'all. See y'all next week. Every Wednesday we got the bye. So grateful for y'all. Stay on your purpose. Pursue your purpose passionately. Pursue your purpose. Purpose. There. Okay, that's all I got. I'm done.